awesome event tonight. My advanced poetry writing class will be reading. I'm Shannon Ballum. I'm a lecturer at Utah State University. I'm really proud to be a part of Helicon West over the years. We have some wonderful sponsors. Logan City Library, Cafe Ibis, you can go back and get a cup of coffee if you'd like. The USU Writing Center, and the person who's responsible for all of this, Star Colebrook. Logan City Poet Laureate. So thank you also to our Helicon West Planning Committee. You can see Abby is recording this event. If you do not want to be recorded when you come up, just say, Abby, stop it, and she'll turn that off, okay? Stop. Bad. If you would like to read in the open mic portion of the evening, which will be after our readers read, my advanced class, I will set this sign-up sheet right by the camera so we can pass that around. We'd love to hear from whomever would like to read at open mic tonight. You'll have 7 minutes to read of your work. And then after 7 minutes, you'll be clapped off the stage politely. Well, I also want to remind everybody of the Helicon West Anthology. So this is an anthology of a 10-year celebration of featured readers. There are many different readers in here, including Bill Trowbridge, who our class read for a couple of his books. Several people from our faculty are in here, and also many of our talented students appear in this collection. We hope to have one in the future again, so whoever reads at Helicon can be considered for the anthology later. Well, I guess that's it. Star, have I missed anything? Okay. So we're going to get right into this. I'll be announcing the students in groups of 3 or 4, kind of try to arrange them according to themes, okay? And I'm hoping everybody's here. I think I've accounted for everyone. And so we'll have them come up, and then I would ask you guys again to introduce yourselves once again. And to remember that you just bend the microphone like this and make sure to talk into it so everybody can hear. And that's all. So our first 3 readers for tonight will be Katie Francis, Jessica Coe-Peters, and Lexi Reese. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Katie Francis, and I'll be reading a poem called Inspirare. Inspire. To inspire somebody to greater effort, enthusiasm, or creativity. To awaken a particular feeling in somebody. From the Latin inspirare, which means to breathe. Sometimes I go deep underwater for so long that I fall asleep. And when the last of my bubbles dance away, I am left suffocating. But when I struggle to the top, I remember what it was I was staying alive for. The brain needs a constant supply of 2 things to stay alive: oxygen and glucose, carried to the brain by the blood. Blood gets oxygen from the lungs from the mouth from the air. A fire needs 3 things to survive: heat, fuel, and oxygen. If a fire is denied warmth, purpose, and cannot breathe, it cannot continue. I don't mean to mix up the biology books, but perhaps what really happens in our respiratory system is that when we breathe air to the lungs, lungs to the blood, blood to the brain, the microscopic electric fireworks in our synaptical webs of understanding strike like a match, and a little flame begins to burn beneath our skull. That's why people's eyes sparkle sometimes. People, flames behind their eyes, lighting up like paper lanterns reflected in a clear midnight lake, growing so full of light they levitate higher and higher, like those bubbles dancing away from you, all the way up till they're caught up in the glow of the moon. Some people are so full of light, they go right up to heaven so fast you can't even catch them. Sometimes I go deep underwater for so long that I fall asleep. And when the last of my bubbles dance away, I am left suffocating. But when I struggle to the top, I remember what it was I was staying alive for. Thank you.
I am Jessica Coe-Peters. I'll be reading a poem called I See. It originally was an imitation of John Keats' poem, When I Have Fears. When I have fears that I'll cease to see, before I wake and see the sun shining at me, before the birds begin to croon, the day, sun bright, light glittering off the trees, children run through the street, playful cries follow them with glee. And at night, the stars sing their song, the clouds lazily glide along, the moon's luminous figure waving at me, the magic of the night, crickets chirping, leaves rustling, the soft hum of a fan help me drift off to sleep. Morning comes, I lay awake, eyes closed, and wonder how much it's worth to rise from my sheets. A buzz, short, sweet, eyes open, finally, I see.
Hi, my name is Lexi Reese, and I will be reading my poem, New Eyes. It's about me and my little sister. When you were born, blushing fall leaves with crimson veins littered the sidewalks. They crimpled and creased beneath my shiny pink sandals on my way to see you. I was 10, heartbeats away from where you lay, when I started to inch closer, to lean over the hospital bed to see you. Your eyes were gray sand meeting a somber sea, and you were orange, like the Dorito dust coating my fingers. You cried most of the time and monopolized Mom's attention. As you blossomed, freckles scattered across your face like sparrows across the sky. Every day you told me to clean. Every day I rolled my eyes at you, knowing you were right but thinking you were bossy. You couldn't stand the plastic plates covered with half-eaten food stacked in the sink, a sloppy tower, or spilled drinks soaking the carpet like the beginning of an Aquafina ocean. You said what you thought. Sometimes it hurt me to hear it. I thought you were tactless. But I may have been touchy. I'm not sure when, but your eyes changed to lush meadows. And I'm not sure why, but I started to see you different. You were more assertive than bossy, and I saw it when you stood up to bullying cousins. You were more honest than tactless, and I heard it when you told me things I needed to hear. When you grew tall, your freckles faded, and together we learned sign language and played made-up silly games that only we could understand.
Great job, you guys. Our second group of readers, Samantha Mace, Dana Nuttall, and Angel Paletta.